and hopefully that to fund future live streams and ensure that we can keep the sport ticking over. Money has to come from somewhere, and we thank you very much. We hope you enjoy and regard it as good value for money, the subscription. We certainly aim to please. And all we need now is somebody to turn the power back on that scoreboard, and you won't have to listen to me just explaining and filling in that style. Again, just worth noting, it's nice and warm today. It has been very overcast, very rainy on the first few days of competition, but now the sun's come out and brightened up. I've had people moaning at me about the heat, so you win some, you lose some, or you just lose and then lose some more. When we were in Miyoshi 20 years ago for the first World Championship in Asia, it was 40 degrees, so balmy, cool 20-something today. Let's hope it doesn't quite top Miyoshi. So 20 years since the last Asian World Championships, 30 years since the first World Championship, and Canoe Polo moves on. We're in Deqing City today, which is a beautiful city, all been built pretty much in the last 5 years. You can see it behind the pictures. Skyscrapers typical, all the roads are new. You can see the mountains today out of the city. The city is built in on a plain between quite close mountain ranges. We haven't been able to see them before for the mist, but today they are on show and looking beautiful. I look forward at some point today to going out for a look round. But we are busy. We have now got a little array of people and some form of light on the screen. There are going to be people in the back room going absolutely spare at the fact that pitch 4 is now running 10 minutes behind time. The playlist here today, if you can look it up online, is absolutely tight. There is not 1 minute of wriggle room. So how they're going to close a 10-minute gap, somebody else's problem as far as I'm concerned, but we will be running about, and it's going to make life very, very difficult for some people. But we appear now to have power, have pictures, have polo. Let's go. So we line up at last for the start of the senior women's game between the Hong Kong women on our left and the Chinese women on our right. Ball goes into the center of the playing area. Learn for Hong Kong China is beaten comfortably to the ball by her opposite number Lee. First possession to China, they come away. Both of these teams had difficult competition so far, but chance to progress. Have to want to move forwards. Whatever your world ranking, you come to the next championship wanting to improve it. If you want a silver medal, the next thing you want is a gold. If you came 20th, the next thing you want is to move up that progression. If that's 19th, then so be it. And here we are. China, currently unranked, seeking the highest ranking they possibly can out of their first and home championships. Rallying the troops there, Lee shouting for what she wants. There's no messing about there. Who picks it up but under pressure? Wong drives her out, nullifies the threat. A big wide defense from Hong Kong China, and they're pushed out now, getting some pressure on the Chinese counterparts, and it pays almost straight away. Is that going to be cleanly picked up? Yes, but it has to go backwards. Too much pressure there. Lam slows it down, has a look. Hong Kong have sent Wong into the Chinese defence, see what she can make happen there. Not much at the moment. There's an opportunity here to cycle it right. Doesn't take the pass to learn. Recycles it back instead to Lam, who uses learn herself. Inside pass, it gets there, inside the 6, is it worth it? It creates a slight dummy. That's a fraction of a chance for Ung. But it draws a foul. That might actually be the best option there, because I think she was running out of angle, so take that on board. It's going to be in quite close, but plenty of Chinese defence. Looking for an option here and hasn't really got one. And I'd just like to suggest that's another nice run down the right from Lerm, but ignored pretty much by her teammates. That goes over the top, bounces on the top of the net, and China will come away with it. Timeout called by the referees. And the ball recovered. Start infringement given. Hong Kong streaming down the pitch to see what they can do. That's a speculative shot, but it's a speculative shot that hits the back of the net. Shot. Not the hardest, but it didn't need to be. It was all about the accuracy. Placed in, and so Hong Kong China take a lead. 3 minutes gone and they lead by 1-0. That shot from Tan not really going anywhere. Goal line throw, referees. I think the referee's just trying to tighten up. They've just penalised China for mistaking a throw, and at the end of the day they want Hong Kong China to take that one from closer to the goal line. Just trying to tidy up here, I think the referees as much as anything. Yoon. Lee. Wong inside the Chinese defence trying to make something happen for Hong Kong China, but nothing much doing. The runner met by Luo, forced to pass. Shot blocked down by the defence, doesn't make it as far as the goalkeeper. That's inside the Chinese defence, but can she find an outlet pass? Yes, she can. Oh, couldn't retain it there, Hu. And because of that, Hong Kong China back on the attack, but they're not close and they're not moving. This is going to stall. Disappointing for Yoon, has to pass back to Lam, who then has to wait for support. Just passing the ball across the back line between them, taking a bit of time off the shot clock and then coming forward. 20 to go. Time to mount the attack. It's Yoon now. Has she got anything? Oh, fumbles it, unlucky. Into the Chinese defence, but that's just enough to get the shot clock reset by both teams. Some light hand-to-hand passing there by Hong Kong China, but it doesn't pay for them in the end. The ball's down, out and off the back line for a goal throw. And that's a bit unhelpful from Wong. I can see why, but just going to delay things for us. And in the end, it will be Lee who gets us moving again for the People's Republic of China. Su. Oh, that was going. Bit of a speculative shot from Luo, but that was definitely on target, top right. Save down. Keeps China on the attack. So inside the last 4 minutes, 6 gone, 1 goal separating these two teams, and that goal in favour of Hong Kong China. And that's a foul on the goalkeeper, I think. And Hong Kong come forward. China are going to have to respond to this. They're going to have to get back and cover. It's only 2 back. Lee trying to slow this down as best she can. Oh, that would have gone in if it had been on target, but the bar saves it. No interaction with Luo there. Doesn't need to. Sue brings the ball away, but she's not tidied this up properly. She's going to want some support here. Still going to want some support. Eventually digs out a pass to Tan. And China move forwards. This time it's Lee again. And unlucky, but under. Oh, that is beautifully done. I didn't see that coming. And to be fair, neither did Lam in the Hong Kong goal. That was Luo. Had a little bit of space, came out of the corner, had a look across. Everyone, including me, thought they were going to just pass this in a classic move and shape. And she just took the chance to throw it in the far corner. So we're tied at 1. Brilliantly taken opportunity. As I say, I'm happy to admit that caught me napping as well. Wasn't expecting that. Plenty on it as well. Well, here we go. Now we've got a game on our hands. It's Lee working hard to retrieve it. Now that's woken the game up. China now chasing out, chasing pair here, playing 2 and 2. This is a step up. Hong Kong, China actually having to make some clever passes to break through that, and they have done, they've got there, but China have recovered and fully behind the ball now. Can't fault that inside the last 2 minutes. There's a lot of air on that, but just too much. It's going over the top. And Hong Kong, China move back to their defensive position. This will cede a minute. And the shot clock to China. Can they do something here? They've equalised. It's all open for them. This would be the Chinese women's first win if they can pull it off. Got to just keep playing well, playing the best they can. Not get blinded by the light, but they're in this game. That's the second. Wow, how the mood of this game's changed and how the mood of the crowd's changed. That's Sue this time, scores the second. And Chinese women take the lead over Hong Kong women with 1 minute left in the first half. We had to wait 10 minutes for this game to get underway, but now it's alive. Referees, yeah, tightening up on this. I wonder if there's been a briefing in the referees' room, tightening up on the taking of throws, having no nonsense there. And the shot clock and the game clock nearly in sync, not quite, but Hong Kong, China will not be happy. They had a 1-goal lead, now they're down 2 to 1. They will be very, very keen to try and equalise again before half time. That's passed well, that's in the air. Oh, bounced down onto the bar and out. Anything could have happened there. 30 seconds on the clock. China come away with the ball, but they're all tight under their own goal. They make one of those passes under the goal that scare coaches half to death, but they survive it. 20 seconds. Hong Kong, China see an opportunity here, but China have got themselves away, and it's going to be Lee who picks the ball up inside the Hong Kong half. She delivers the ball, but how far is it going? To be fair, that fell for Sue, the last goal scorer, but takes a pump, but at the end of the day that succeeds in just seeing out the half. What an amazing half in the end. We waited 10 minutes to get underway, started at a fairly pedestrian pace, and Hong Kong, China took the lead by 1, but then 2 goals from the People's Republic of China have completely changed the complexion and mood of this. They lead by 2 goals to 1 at half-time, and their coach is going to have to dig and flick to a new page in his playbook for the half-time team talk. Quite amazing. So from our commentary position, we can just see the Chinese coach briefing his team. I'll run through who they are for you while we do that. I don't think we're going to get pictures of that. It's number 1, Li. Number 2, the captain, Huang. Number 3, Li. Number 4, Luo. Number 5, Su. Number 6, Li. Number 7, Tan. Number 9, Hu. Number 10, Li. And at the other end, the Hong Kong China team probably having a slightly tougher team talk from their coach. But they are number 1, number 1, Learn, number 2, Wong, number 3, Yoon, number 4, Lam, number 5, Ng, and number 6, Ng, number 7, Li, number 8, Learn, number 9, Lo. And they will be back with us, as will the media team at the start of the second half. Referees and the table crew just checking everything is in order with that scoreboard. That will have given everyone a bit of a scare, that going down at the start of our game. We are running about 10 minutes over here, I'm afraid. Nothing much I can do or the current team on the ground can do to rectify that. So the 11:25 game will struggle to be on time. But we will be back shortly with that. So the teams lined up, the referee ready. And as the whistle blows, media team back into action. And we're away. Oh, and that's another great win. Lee won the first half sprint by a country mile, and the same again in the second. Certainly got that in the bag. Very, very quick. Probably the biggest margin I've seen anyone win a sprint by this championship. And that's first deliberate foul warning for number 5. And for Hong Kong women, illegal kayak tackle. She'll have to be careful. And Hong Kong come away with the ball. So China have the first level of possession, but can't score. Hong Kong, China come back. That's an inside pass that was never going to get there. It's fair to say Hu read that all day long, saw that coming and just blocked it down easily, and she's recovered it now, and she's got a pass square. This is frenetic now. I can see both teams seeing a win in their sights here. It would be an epic win, obviously, for the Chinese women. People's Republic of China women's team have not ever won a game at a World Championship before. How this team would love to be, and they have got the lead. Hong Kong do not want to be the first team to lose to a Chinese team at a World Championship, that is for sure. Here we go, upside down, needs a rescue, and she's got one. Thank you. Most people have played canoe polo at some point and need a little bit of help off a teammate, and quite definitely there. Luo needed that, called for it, and it arrived. Sue, not sure what the Chinese tradition is on that, but I'm pretty sure there will be one. Thank you very much, it'll have to do for now. Corner being taken by Ng. Hong Kong, China out. Very, very intense here. You can imagine this, but no, they bumped the keeper. That's not a goal. Disallowed. China come away. This is huge. This really is huge. So far to go, but look at the Chinese. They're streaming away. Completely new ballpark. New ball game for them. Chances are coming. Shot comes. Oh, inside of the top bar and out. Unlucky. Hong Kong, China come. If we have another 7 minutes at this pace, absolutely frenetic end-to-end stuff. Superb. Captain Lee for Hong Kong, China, just trying to settle their nerves. I suspect that their narrative will be, we've got this, we have to dig in and do it one step at a time, not panic. But the Chinese team now pressing Hong Kong and creating mistakes. This is great for us in the crowd. If you're Chinese or from Hong Kong, China, this maybe not so much, but the excitement building for both sets of supporters. Noise behind me going up and up and up. I think the crowd sensing something epic here. They're going to have to wait 6.5 more minutes, but can they hang on? Can they add to this lead? Hong Kong, China desperate to get back in this game. No, that shot from Yoon, blocked down, recovered by China. Got an overlapping player, could have done with a little bit further in front of her, but still making it happen. Takes the tackle. Can she roll? Is she going to need the help? I think she's in a bit of trouble. Nope, gets herself up. Well played, Luo. Hong Kong, China back. Hong Kong, China moving forwards. People's Republic of China holding them pretty much on the halfway line. This is great work from these two chasers. I'll name check them both for you in a moment, but that's who is number 9 and number 1 is Lee. And they're doing a quite magnificent job out here against the 3 Hong Kong players. They do finally find that long pass forward, but there's so much time gone off the shot clock. Under 20, and that's loose, and that's collected again. That's who, that is magnificent. The shift those two girls have put in to get them here, this is brilliant. This women's team have really stepped up. They've not played like this when I've seen them here today, this weekend, but here they are. Oh, I've cursed them there. That's a mistake. No other word for it. This is going to give Hong Kong, China a real chance to equalise. But Lee's having none of it. If she can drive that off the back line, and she has for a goal line throw, that is just brilliant. That was a very, very dangerous situation for the Chinese. Lee's just come down and driven that off the pitch, and it's ended up in a goal line throw, so a little bit of good fortune there, but that's quite fantastic. The whole intensity and feeling of this game has changed from the first half. This is like two completely different teams. People's Republic of China completely up in the air. That didn't make it in, but that was so close. That's a goal line throw, but that so easily could have been an extension to the Chinese lead. There was plenty on it, and it certainly troubled the keeper, and it bounced down. It could have gone just about anywhere, but it goes out for a goal line throw. 4 minutes remaining. You can feel the pressure piling onto the Hong Kong Chinese team. Captain, this is the time for the captain to step up. Lee tries to just slow the troops down. They know they've got a game plan and they have to execute it. They can't be panicking, they can't be rushing. They absolutely have to do this to the plan they had at the beginning. And that's it. That's Ng scores the equaliser, 2-2. But this is anything but easy, that's for sure. In comes back. China take the restart throw with 3.5 minutes to go in the second half. This game's been out of the top drawer. It's been quite fantastic. We're going to run very late here. We had a 10-minute delay at the beginning, but we will bring you the next game as fast as we can. Oh, that should so easily have been China restoring their lead. That was Su there. I'm sure we'll be crossing over to the next game very, very quickly, but just to try and make up the time, it's a nightmare for the organisers. No breaks between the games on this pitch at all earlier on, so we've got paperwork everywhere. China bossing this now. This is a Chinese team we've not seen before in the second half, playing brilliantly. 2-2, they had the lead, couldn't hang on to it, but they still got plenty of time to win this game. Could this be the first ever win for a Chinese team at the World Championships? The crowd are screaming for it. It's unbelievable. The belief is there. You can just see it in the Chinese women. It's fantastic. Whatever the outcome of this game, they have done magnificently, and they're wanting so much more of themselves. Shot after shot coming in. They've stunned the Hong Kong Chinese team. They took the lead. I think they thought they were going to roll this game up in the first half, but no. Here we are in a battle royal. Corner, 2 minutes. Are we all going to be lucky? Oh, there's a goalie foul. And a deliberate foul warning for number 7 from China. Won't really matter, depends on the outcome of this game, Tam, but that's going to hurt a team, makes life hard, and that's what you just don't need at this stage. Temperature rising in more ways than one. This is great. This game was so slow in the first half, and the second half's just been fantastic for you and for me. These teams done themselves proud, but People's Republic of China, what an effort, what a transformation. This is why teams have to come to the championship for the first time. They have to learn this. They have to feel that they can do it, and they can now. You can see the difference, surely. This is it, this is the pickup. Inside the last minute, it's a goal line throw. The rub of the green, every little drop is actually favouring China now. Can they make it pay? That pitch length must look enormous, but they've plenty of time if only they realise it. 45 seconds. Lee. Skips pass. Oh, that's a great pass. Oh, can't be tidily received by Luo. She played so well, and that hurts. Who knows what might happen in the remaining 20 of this game. Here it comes. Hong Kong, China streaming forwards. They're looking for a chance. No. Luo, determined to make up for that bump off the boat, retrieves the ball. This is it. This is the end-to-end stuff we all love about polo. Where's that going? Anywhere. Oh, it went into the hands of Su. Scored a goal earlier on, but couldn't finish the one that would have been epic. And we're tied. China 2, Hong Kong China 2 at full time in this game. What an awesome second half we had. Hong Kong China took the lead early on. People's Republic of China equalised and pulled ahead. They've transformed the way they play in that game. In the course of the second half, 10 minutes, the way the Chinese women are going to approach canoe polo has changed forever. We were here to witness it. That is why you come to the first World Championships. That is why you play the hard games on the first days. That was fantastic to see. That is absolutely what these championships are all about. I've been Curly Barker. We're going to move very quickly to the next game, which is a women's game in Group P between Great Britain women and Singapore women. That game will be covered to you by my good friend Ben Elagla. I'm going for a throat lozenge. That was epic.